pretty much looking for a group of fathers which kind of relate to and kind of bounce ideas off of and share experiences with. So at that point, joined the course, went through my first 12 weeks, and I really enjoyed it. So at that point, I just stayed in touch, continued, did another session, and watching all the progress that the group made and kind of the outreach program. I just wanted to contribute and kind of give back as much as I could. Every class is different. I've been through 3 or 4 sessions, and every single class is different. The material may be the same, but depending on the dynamics of the group, you have new experiences that we all share with each other. We were going around the class and we all were speaking about some of the experiences and things that we've learned from our fathers. And one of the gentlemen said, well, I've never learned anything from my father. He was X, Y, Z. I said, well, but you're mistaken. You did learn from your father. You learn what not to do. Then that makes you a better father. And he's an amazing father. And he's learned from the mistakes of his parents. It's really difficult for a lot of fathers to kind of speak their mind. A lot of times we keep things to ourselves, and we want to be the protector, and we don't want to burden anybody with our problems, right? And depending on the topic, it kind of strikes a chord with different people, depending on where they are. If you're in the right mindset, you can give more of yourself. You have better energy to kind of transfer to others, versus if you're burnt out, you have that negative energy and you're not thinking straight. So self-care was probably one of the most important takeaways, which I've lacked. I've always loved to give and give and give, but there's so much of yourself you can give before you get burned out. And I've noticed, when I've actually taken that time to myself to reflect, to meditate, I've been able to kind of gather that positive energy where I could kind of transfer that to my kids. If we've helped another father plant a seed that's kind of flourished, it benefits, not only the whole society, but also our kids, right? They may be employers, they may be employees of our children. So there is that, certain degree of separation that eventually we kind of all come back together. And as we put out this positive energy, it kind of grows, and then eventually that positive energy comes back to us. I think the more that fathers come together and kind of share their experiences in kind of this form, the better it makes us, as a whole, where we can kind of raise these young seeds into kind of a better version of ourselves. Not everybody always takes this as an opportunity to learn. So sometimes with some of the fathers, I'd spoken with them, and it's like, well, I have a 16 or I have a 20-year-old, and I don't need to be here. They're telling me I have to be here, but I know I could teach this course, and so on and so forth. And what I brought to their attention was, don't pass this opportunity, because no matter what, we can always learn. The minute that we kind of shut down and we don't listen to others is when we stop learning. And when we stop learning, we stop growing. One of the first exercises we do at the beginning is we all kind of call out the number of children that we have. On the board, Benny or Mercedes will write this number, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60 kids, right? And at that point, without us being conscious of what they're doing, they'll ask us, what do you think this number is? And they'll just say, this is how many kids that you guys have fathered. Now, it's up to you how these kids grow into society and move into society. And you guys have an effect on this. It may not be for everybody, but I think a majority of fathers that do come in, they do see a benefit in that. And again, there's always going to be a takeaway. And even if you're an amazing father and you think you don't, you can always come back and share your experiences.